Well, this is a model of a centerless grinder, and primarily you have a regulating wheel that is here on this side. You have a grinding wheel that spins at 6,500 surface feet per minute, and you have a part that passes through the machine in a through feed operation. The regulating wheel would be tilted in the form of a few degrees of inclination, and the part would start in the front of the machine and pass through the machine and exit the back side of the machine, in which case that's called through feed grinding, and that's what we use for single diameter, very precision type grinding for many different size parts. It can be anywhere from dental tool size parts to 12-inch diameter type parts, depending on the size of the machine. Then there's also in-feed grinding, which is the process of the regulating wheel being straight and the slides move in and out. The part gets placed between the wheels, and the wheels come together and they grind the part, they form the part. So when you have multiple step parts, you basically place the part between the wheels, they come together, they form it, they open back up, the part comes back out the front of the machine to some type of loader or the person taking it out. You have two couple dressing units on the machine, so they actually dress the wheels, grinding wheel and regulating wheel, and in multiple step type parts, these would be CNC control type dressing units. So they're actually forming the shape of the wheel to the shape of the part. This came from the federal government. It was in storage since 1952, since it was purchased new. It was a machine that they've had in their different caves and different areas that they store their machinery in. But this is actually a brand new 1951 machine that has been brought up to date.
Only 59 years old.
That's right. This machine here has a robot attached to it. This is actually grinding a part like we saw earlier, which has the forms in it. It's currently not set up for that particular job, but the robot would place the part in the machine, push it in, the part would get ground, a kicker would push the part back out to the position that it's currently in there. The robot would pick it back up and swap parts. It has two grippers, so it only has about a second of load time. So that's very important for in between the cycles. The part settings, you could have a part selection for all your different parts that you have, and you can have your in-feed cycles that would be set up on this side. You have notes pages where you can put in the size of the blade you had, the wheels that you had, a kicker rod, anything that was important for that particular job. It was all set up in there. And then you have a dress screen, which, let's see if I can find a profile that has some kind of profile to it. So there you've got a shape of a part. It's showing you what the shape of the part is for that particular one. And this one was a straight area, a radius, another straight coming down to a different diameter, coming across to another straight area there. And all those individual dimensions can be edited by pulling them up and putting in a number accordingly.